Hey everyone, and welcome to today's uh, kit color. Yep, kit together. For this month, we will be using the Radiant Reminders kit from the Kits collection. Now, this kit actually has a coordinating kit with it. I'm gonna try to jump in my chair here. Disadvantage of being short. Anyway, so we will be using this kit, and like I said, it has a coordinating kit with it, which is the trio clipboard set or the clipboard trio. I don't exactly remember what it's called, but you'll see why those two actually coordinate. In the other kit, it just comes with literally three clipboards of three different sizes, and they're standing. And I'll show you how we put all that together. I went ahead of time, and I was actually just looking at it because I did buy two of these kits. Because I want to put one together for my daughter because these Monstera leaves are her favorite. It's her favorite plant. She has a couple of them actually. Um, but it's a good thing that I cracked it open and looked at it because there is a lot of little parts and pieces that have to be punched out. So it did take me a little bit of time and I did get ahead of that, but I'm going to go ahead and proceed to put the kit together. And you guys can catch up and just remember that this is recorded so you can watch the replay at any time. Now I already have these sorted out. On the on this page here, it shows in groupings what comes with each section that you want to work on. And this one's got three different. Um, I don't know what you want to call them. They're not really scrapbook pages, but it's more like home decor kind of thing. But there is one where I think it's number 3 that in the instructions they recommend, yeah, that you put the 4x6 picture frame um, paper there so people know that's where a picture's supposed to go. The kit does not come with one of those, but I do have a pattern that I can share with you. Or if you use the Stampin' Up scrapbooking kits, the 4x6 has a little thing in there that you could just steal it and put it on there, or just put a 4x6 picture in there. Um, but I have all these sorted out by clipboard. Um, again, they're in 3 different sizes. So let's go ahead and get started. I am on my own today, so in the office, mom is not with me today. My son is in the other room, so it's kind of quiet in here. So we're going to start with the first one. And what I've done, like I said, I kind of cheated. I went ahead and went through first, and you can see these the clipboards here. Go ahead and slip that off. That's all the parts and pieces we need for card number 1. So I'm going to set that aside. And these are the clipboards. And they have little stands in the back, so you can stand it up and put your card or your, we could put the thing that we're about to, the yep, the little, I don't know, words are really super hard today. The picture that we're about to create, you can set that on there and just kind of display it, or really you could use it however you choose. I have actually used them sideways and it does work if you support the back. This does not want to cooperate, but it is doable. If you do it, oops, with just a little bit of play with it. I'm gonna slide these out of the way. Boop, my soda. Excuse me. I kind of caught a cold. Those that aren't in Iowa, our weather is being stupid. It can't decide if it wants to be fall or spring, apparently. So let's go ahead and get started with number 1. And again, they always show us what we need for all the parts. And I'm just going to show you one more time in case you're just joining us. On the back of the instructions does have everything you need all right in one spot so you can get organized beforehand if you want. So go ahead and lay all our little parts and pieces out. Um, the little moth, he's cute. I like the gold leafing on these, on the vellum there, and then the gold on some of these leaves. It's just really pretty. So these over here, and then the leaves. I did not pre-punch out the little holes in the leaves, so we can just do that part together. I hear Giggle Boy in the other room. I'm not really sure what he's watching. Guess maybe I should have popped these out beforehand too. That's okay. It's just kind of the part of the experience putting the kids together. I was just trying to speed things up a little bit because it is a holiday weekend, and I do apologize. I did not even think about it being a holiday and graduation weekend when I scheduled it for today. So I do apologize for that. And again, I will make sure the replay goes up as soon as possible so you guys can watch it again or when you have time. Okay, that's all the little dots. And let me move a few things here now. That does come with a sentiment that we'll be putting on there, and they do come in different languages. The French, German. After that, I don't remember because I don't speak the languages, but you can either throw those away or you can reuse them by just simply turning them over. Some people just cover the sentiment itself, or in my case, I have an envelope of them that I will be mailing out to another fellow demonstrator who uses the other languages because she actually lives in Canada. So yeah, now we're gonna put all the little dots in and adhesive on. I like to do all mine at the same time. So then it's done and I can just build. Oh, I will note here in the instructions number 1, you can see we're using 2 different colors of leaves. And they actually, and it took me a hot minute to figure it out, but what these little dots were, they have them dotted with colors. So there's the tan, which is pecan pie, I believe. And then the green, which I believe is mossy meadow, but don't quote me. Either that or old olive. But now I'm curious, so we gotta go look. Mossy meadow and pecan pie. Yeah. But they do indicate that because originally I had 2 green ones out and then I saw these little dots and I was like, oh, wait a minute. Use your brain and read. And so it looks like all these 2 leaves get dimensionals. Well, it looks like they all get dimensionals. Yeah, everything on here gets dimensionals. So that makes life easy. Yay. So we'll go ahead and put all those on there. And I did give them mini ones, so they will go on a little better without being seen. I won't have to trim them up or cut them in half. I'm sure there's no rhyme or reason, but I usually try to find the bigger areas. Yeah, so they'll we'll go right there. Nope, I don't like that there. Too late. We're gonna leave it there. Oh, well, you can't see it. And bottom. Go this over here this time. Okay. So now we'll switch to the other leaves. I'm slowly learning, and again, I know I've said it once, I've said it probably 1,000 times that I am not a kit person, but I'm learning. And one of the things that I have noticed with kits, excuse me, is the when they've had the directions on here or on wow, in the directions they have the little um, dots that indicate the adhesive that you're supposed to use, which is fabulous. But they've also got them placed in certain areas. And I have discovered by trial and error that sometimes they have them down not on the tips for a reason. So that's something to kind of pay attention to. Phone is going crazy. So it is just kind of something to pay attention there too on placements. Again, it was trial and error for me on figuring that out. And then the leaves. It looks like we're going to use the foam adhesive strips on this too. So we'll do a little dot in the corners. I'm learning so good on these the kits that I am now part of the A Paper Pumpkin thing. We get the monthly paper pumpkin kits and then we turn them into something that they're not supposed to be because nobody likes to follow directions. So that's my little escape of directions that I can actually do without people questioning my sanity. Looks like we're going to have to cut this strip. Mm, grab another one here. And then the moth. Let me see. So it goes on this side. No, maybe. Nope. Okay. I got it. I figured it out. One has antennas and one doesn't. And I'm going to put this safely here in the gold area on the vellum because the vellum will hide it, or the gold will hide so you cannot see it through the vellum, which is a bonus. So, mm, turn this in here. We're going to go ahead and put the moth together. See if I can do this. Kind of line him up a little bit so his body doesn't look weird. Yeah, he's just, for a moth, he's cute. Normally, I would never say a moth is cute, but that one's kind of cute. All right. And it looks like we start with the white. Hey, Mom. Yep, she can't hear me. She's in the other room. Yes, I did. Okay. Will you text Dad and tell him I'll call him when I'm done here? Thank you. Mower. Mower. All is well. That was my dad causing my phone to spaz out. Yeah, it looks like we got to do the. I might fudge a little bit on this one. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. They want us to do like a little oval and around the paper with the leaves, but overlapping them with each other in alternation. Mhm. We on it. And something like that. It looks like a face, not an oval, but that's okay. Okay. I think I like it that way. Okay. So yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm laying mine out first and playing around with placements to see where I want it to go, how I want it to look, how close I'm actually following the directions, how close I am not. But I have not taken the adhesive backing off of the dimensionals, and I did that so I could move them around. Unlike the glue, the dimensionals are not very forgiving. So once they're stuck, they're stuck. So I always try to make sure I have everything in place where I want it to go before I attach them down. There have been days when I can't get placement to go right with little parts and pieces. For example, I've been working with the gears and textures with the Father's Day series. I got so frustrated with the gears, I couldn't figure out how I wanted a placement, so I just raised them up and just dropped them, and I glued them where they fell. Sometimes that's the best way to do it. You like gravity design your layout. It can be quite fun. I think we're gonna go right there. And then, oh, see, this is why you should pay attention to placement of leaves. Well, now, let's see if it'll be forgiving today. Yay, maybe a little bit. Nope. Oh boy. I'm hoping because I didn't press it down that maybe I can adjust it a little bit because that was not gonna work there. Okay, there. It's stuck now. It's not going anywhere. So hopefully that's in the proper location. I tell you guys are not very forgiving, but yet I got them up because I didn't press them down, so they didn't actually seal down yet. I'm gonna tuck my branch under there. I kind of like the intertwining effect. Give me my finger back. Thank you. Does anybody else talk to their inanimate objects in their craft room when they're working, or is it just me? I'm hoping y'all do too. It would make me feel a whole lot better. We're gonna go with the top one first. Then I can intertwine his leaf or his stem in with the other one a little easier. I think. Mm, Let's go right about there. has so many little dots all over my floor. It looks like it snowed in June or May. I guess we're not quite to June yet, are we? I kind of interweave that one into there as well, or not. Oh, come on, be nice. Play nice here. Thank you. Mhm. Bring them up there, and then I'm just gonna. You can see it through it. It's okay. I'm gonna tuck that branch under. There. It kind of looks like it's intertwined and flowing all as one. It absolutely does not look like an oval, but an eyeball. Got the eyeball shape if you turn it that way. I like it. That's the important part. And now we need our big leaves. It looks like we're going to put one here. And then the other one kind of off to the side there. Questioning if I have the right green leaf. I'm going to be honest. I don't know if I do. Let's see if the other one's any bigger. There is a bigger one. Let's pop you off. Put it on. Kind of makes more sense to do it that way. Oh, hey, wait. Looky there to give you a clue. The little leaves, the shape of the leaves on that are different than this. Because this one's got, yeah, okay. Again, look at the pictures. So I had the wrong one. I was correct. I was looking at that earlier, trying to figure out why it would be two different sizes, but they're supposed to be the same size. Silly. Oops, forgot one. I suppose you could leave those little dots in there, but if I remember correctly, the Monstera plant, they have holes in them. That's just kind of the natural look of the plant itself. Could be wrong. I am not a plant person. I have a fiddle fig that is miraculously not dead, and an aloe plant that has seen better days. I'm trying to keep them alive. I babysat my daughter's plants while she was overseas, and it did not end well. So I'm not a very good plant person. Like that, I think. Kind of in the middle there. We're gonna run with it. I am working on some different videoing programs to try and get this so we can be more of a group without dealing with Zoom's temper tantrums. Because let me tell you, it likes to throw some temper tantrums. Some days it's worse than a toddler. So I will be playing around with that in the future. So you guys might see me go live randomly, but I'm just playing around with things. You're not missing a whole lot, except for shenanigans in the office, because that's what we do. I like how this just keeps layering, just keeps getting thicker and thicker, and I like it. That kind of sticky part there. We're just gonna cut that right off of there so it doesn't stick to everything else. I didn't peel the backing off of that one, so he's safe. He can stay. And then our moth. Let's see how we want to place him. We should name him. I'll have to think on a name for him. About right about there. Yeah, good. There, just like that. And that is the first one that we've done in the kit. And it's gonna go, I think this is the medium one. Nope, it's the 4x6. And it looks like in the image they've got it so those leaves kind of, I did it again. Put them where you're not supposed to. Like I said, there's a reason they tell you not to do it that way. So we can't just block that out of there without killing it. There we go. Up is good. There we go. Now we're going places. So the leaves kind of go up over the clip of the clipboard. And you can just display it. Just set it up and display it in your craft room or somewhere in your house. It's really pretty. I like the way the light hits it with the gold. I like it. I like it. Man. While we gather the things we need for the second card, next month is June. I don't think there's any major holidays going on. So I'm not sure which weekend we'll do it exactly. I don't have a calendar in front of me. But I will let you guys know which one we're doing or what day we're doing it on and which kit we're doing. But I'm kind of leaning to doing a stamping kit. We've been doing the craft kits, is what they're called when they're the inclusive, all inclusive kits with no stamping or ink. Those are what they call craft kits. So I kind of think maybe we should do a kit where we're actually physically doing the stamping parts of the process. You just kind of throw me your guys' ideas on that, your thoughts on how you want to do it. Uh, and if you have any suggestions on kits or one that you like that you'd like to see us to do, definitely throw it out there at me. I'm always open for suggestions. So this one's going to take the smallest one of the clipboards. And the good things take time. And it looks like we're going to put a couple of moths together. There's what, 1, 2, 3 of them? Yep, 3 of them. And I've got mine all paper clipped together because they like to fly away. No pun intended. And pop out all my little leaf things again. I've had people ask recently what this little tool is that I'm using. And all it is like a pick. It's a piercing tool. We used to have a piercing set where it had a piercing mat, a piercing tool, and a little guide where you could create your own holes in your paper, make little shapes and designs. I fell in love with it, but I have discovered it's a great use for a whole lot of different things. You cannot buy them anymore, unfortunately, but on the take your picks, it does have the piercing end right here. So it does come with it. I have so many tools on my desk anyway. I just kind of like to have everything in hand. And this is seriously my favorite little tool. I can't part with it. He's just kind of stuck in my life forever. And it looks like these are all he's already done. Let's see, the moths they all get dimensionals too. They gave us glue dots. I haven't figured out what the glue dots are for. Patience, grasshopper. We'll get there. Got it. So we'll go with a little strip there. Put you aside. And more dimensionals. I won't put any on the very tip this time, I promise. I'll behave. Lesson learned. It's one thing I like about kits though is that they're versatile. You can do so many different things. Not like with the paper cup pumpkins kits, I'm learning that you can do a lot with those. You don't have to just do the normal. I have a lot of fun creating out of the box ideas. We're working on the newest one. I haven't even opened it yet. Maybe I'll do that before we end. I'll just crack open a paper pumpkin kit and let you see what all comes inside. Here's the September. This is going to be another thick one too. I like it when they have depth to them. It just makes them pop. We have those mountain ones that I fell in love with them because they give so much feeling and movement to them. It's great. I like it. All right. Ugh, my nose itches. Okay, so each of these get at least one. And we'll start with the vellum ones. Again, right in the center with the vellum. Then you can't see it, it's hidden. And it looks like on these, they all get two except, oh boy, this one. Still the right one. Looks like it. One of them only has one. That's not very much help. Okay. So this one goes here. Oh, he gets two. Wussy. I have no idea. I'm gonna be real. I don't know. We're guessing at this point. I think I did that wrong. Have that backwards. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I think that one's right. And then this one goes on this one. This one goes on. Okay, we got it figured out now. Whew. Okay, so that's kind of how I'm hoping you guys can see those on my table. That's how the order operation will go with them because the directions are slightly confusing, or I'm just weird and don't understand directions, which is highly probable. So it looks like the bottom pieces all get two, and the top only gets one, and that's where I got confused. It'd be all right. And I already did the villain one, so I'm not gonna flip them guys back over. Find a boo-boo's coming. Okay, I think that's everything. Now we can build it together. We're gonna need the one that's got the faint. It's almost like a watercolor, but really, really opaque or a really light pastel color. I'll yell over the train. And then again, I'm going to lay these out and figure it out before I attach or I take off the backing. A little brown leaf. There's no that. I like it. I think we're gonna go with it. Because then this one will go here. And then the little moths around it. That is really pretty. I don't know if it's the gold or the blue that makes it all pop, but I just really like the way it looks. Oops. So we'll go ahead and put it all together now. Take off the little stickies. And why I do this, the new catalog was launched this month. It's been a kind of a busy month for Stampin' Up. Right now, of course, we just launched the new catalog. Um, and we changed that up a little bit. It's now going to be done in sections. So the annual catalog is no more. And we'll now do it. It's what is it, May through August, and then continue on by, kind of they kind of broke it up throughout the year because it's just smarter that way. Um, I really like the idea of doing that. But with the new launch, the new in colors have released. And with the new ink colors also came the new stamp cases, the new ink pads, which are magnetic and amazing. I love them. And I forgot the glue dots there. Um, yep, they are magnetic. And then it just, I'll pull one out before we're done here so you guys can take a little peek at it, unless you already have them. But I absolutely love them. And next year, we will be doing a color revamp and switching all of the colors to the new cases. So that's always fun. We do the color revamps, I think like every 5 years, maybe 6 years. I think this is my second one, and I've been with the company for 10 years. And this is my second experience with the color refresh. Okay. So there's that. I'm gonna go ahead and put our sentiment in there. And that way we can build around it with the moss. Where I was going with the new ink colors is right now we have a really awesome join offer. You can get extra product with a join right now if you sign up. I think it's like $25 more. Um, I'm not 100% sure on that. I'll have to confirm it. But you also have the choice of adding on all 5 of the new ink colors with your starter kit, and it would be a free addition to the normal 125 that you get to choose. And it's always $99. Free shipping. No, free shipping. Is it still free shipping? I don't remember now. They changed it up. I'll post the information um here in the comment section. I'll just post a link so you guys can have that information. I did the wrong one. I was talking and not paying any attention. I don't know who he's growling at. It's got to be his game. Not the game. Okay, got it. Okay, now we will put, again, I'm gonna kind of figure out where I want to put the little guys before I start taking them apart. And then thinking maybe right there. Okay, I'm gonna do mine a little different. I'm going to actually raise this up one more so he stacks a little higher. And to do that, I'm just going to stack another layer of dimensionals right on top of the ones I already have. Because I like the idea of him going right there at the bottom. Yeah. I can actually almost go one more. And he said there, nope, just like that. Cool. And just give him a lot of height there. I like that. And then I'll do these, attach these other two, and then we will be done with this one and we can put together the third one. Again, there's so much height in these. So much depth. And put you kind of up here. Yeah, like that. Yeah. I like it. Clipboard. Again, the small one. And I put the leaves up too high again. So I'm just gonna do like we did on the first one and hopefully suck them up and over. Just like that. All done. And that's just gorgeous. You could easily put those in, actually all three of these, you could put in an actual scrapbooking layout if you wanted to. Really wouldn't be that hard just to attach them to a page. All right, then the last one. Flip the direction. No. Oh, dots. That's where they use the dots. Yay. So we have the chevron paper again, which is similar to the one that we had the first time, except this one doesn't have the gold. Did I use the wrong one? Oh boy, I may have. Oops, I did. Oh well, we're running with it. The gold. This one will take the. This one takes glue dots. So we'll bring those out. Those are my mom's favorite, by the way. We'll see what kind of reaction I get from the other room. That gets the strips. This gets dimensionals, and then this is the one that comes with it. This is the piece that I just threw in. And I have there she is. She hates the dots. This is one I pulled out of a kit. And what I did was I created kind of a layout that has the 4x6, 4x4, 3x3, the different sizes for the scrapbooking ones to place on the pages as I'm going. So I just went ahead and grabbed one of those. This does not come in the kit. This is mine that I'm grabbing, and it will go right there. So that's the goal, is to put a photo in there. And that's what you want to do in the end. So I'm going to go ahead and just glue that down to that. I think we're supposed to be putting embellishments on here too, but I kind of forgot that part. And look, my glue won't work. Imagine that. Oh, come on, glue. Don't fail me now. Okay, glue, fail me now. Switch. And this is why I have a bazillion different glue guns in my office, my craft room. And you could just put the photo right on top of that, so you don't have to worry about trying to get it off. So put it on upside down like I just tried to do. I did that earlier today when I was building a card for the Facebook Live this week. Or next week. I tried to put the main cover on backwards, upside down. Now we will proceed. Grab a ruler that doesn't have. I'm gonna smooth out that glue a little bit. There. Okay. Go over here. And this one's gonna get dimensional or the Grinch strips. There we go. So we'll do the dimensionals. A couple more. Yeah, that's right. I mentioned the Facebook Live this week, or that's on Thursday at 7 o'clock. And I'll be live on Facebook and we'll be working with the Gears and Textures bundle, um, doing a Father's Day card. Last one. I promise it'll be my last Father's Day card. I kind of got obsessed with the bundle. It all started off with a blog hop and then it exploded. Imagine that. I'll probably just put too many of those on there, but that's okay. It works. And I'll go back when we're done and put the little, because it came with little black sequences and I overlooked them. We'll get them on there though. My window open, so I'm hoping that it's not too loud outside with the traffic. And last, no cutting as well. No cutting necessary. And I'm going to hazard a guess that they have you putting one in the center here because if you put the photo on, you don't want to push it down into the back of it. You don't want it to cave in, so to speak. And add that support there in the middle. Okay. And now we build. Must look at directions a little closer because it looks like we're just doing the leaf. Let's see how we do it in this. This one, and then this one. Like that. And then put this over it ish. How do I want to do that? I like it like that. And then it'll all sit here in the corner. And then here. Okay. So we're gonna kind of do it backwards. Normally I would build top down, but we're gonna build bottom up. I'm actually trying to find the mess. I should take a picture of this. This is hilarious. Behind the scenes. Messy desk. Messy floor. Mhm. Yeah. Now I'll put the leaf on. Nope. And there's the Star Wars games that I'm used to hearing. So we're gonna put that there. I regret putting them on the edges there, but that's okay. You'll be all right. And the last one will be this little other leafy thing. I'm sure these plants all have names, but I wouldn't know what they were actually called if they hit me in the head. And before we get too excited, I'm going to actually pop that up and put the things back on it, because if you want to put a picture there in the end, you're going to have to be able to get it under there. There's an afterthought. What can I say? Look up there, this one here. It's going to look ridiculous, but that's okay. It's all good in the end. That way it can be utilized with what it was intended for. Since I don't have a photo on hand, I don't have any photos printed. I need to do that. I did an entire scrapbook page for my niece, and I have yet to print her photos to put on there. All right, and then this will go kind of right here. And what I'm going to do is just peel off the one side, so I can again access that photo later. Oh my god. I think it's straight. Straight enough. And that is that. Clips on here. So there you go. Struggles reader. So now let's go back real quick. There's 1, 2, and 3. Number 3 in here. So this one doesn't actually have any black dots, so we're just gonna set him aside. And done. What are you doing? And it actually doesn't show you at all where to put them. So we're just gonna go to the front and look at the pictures, because that's what we do. When in doubt, you'll find them. Or place them wherever you choose. That's the other option. Oops. I like to tuck them underneath. Make them look like they're kind of peeking out. That's always fun to do. Makes people think. And they really have to look at it and be like, well, there's more in here. There's got to be. Over here, gonna do the same thing. I'm really not following the picture or directions or any of the sort. At this point in the game, I'm just doing it. Oops. Well, that one didn't work out so great. Try again. There we go. Okay. And one more thing that I'm having a aha moment here. I'm gonna pull these off because these kind of overlap with that. I'm gonna grab my bone folder if I can find it. There it is. And I'm gonna actually see if I can't curl these moves up a little bit just to add more because like it doesn't need any more depth to it, but it's gonna get some. Yeah, like that. Well, you could come in and do the other way. So yeah, that will work. You can do that with these. It just kind of gives it a little bit more, just a little bit more. Yeah. So now it actually looks intentional, which is it is intentional, but it just kind of gives it a more of a flow that way. And I'm pretty proud. Whoops. You could probably do the same thing with the moth wings. You could curl them with your bone folder. I'm just gonna do this one real quick. Oop, wrong way. I'll just do that top one there. Yeah, like that. Ta-da. So that's the Radiant Reminders kit and the trio, the clipboard trio kit. I'm pretty sure that's the name of it. I'll grab the box and find out. Standing Clipboard Trio Kit is what it is called. And that is all that comes in this box. They come in nice little bubble wrap things, little bubble wrap envelopes. So, and before we go, because I'm sure you guys probably all have holiday plans, let's set these over here. I'm going to grab my paper pumpkin kit just to show you guys what all comes in them. And the paper pumpkin kits are a monthly subscription. They're 25-ish dollars a month, I think. Um, but it is a box of fun delivered straight to your door or your post office, depending on if you have your your stuff delivered or not. Almost, but yeah, go ahead. Two. In the paper pumpkin kits, you get a stamp set and a little Stampin' Spot. Now I had somebody referred to these as a stamp cube and or an ink cube, and I thought that was the most adorable thing I've ever heard. So I've kind of changed to calling it to a an ink cube just for something different because it's adorable and I love it. But this one comes with a stamp set. Well, they all come with stamp sets, most of them anyway. Time to celebrate. You are invited and wishing you happiness. Now, in the directions, like on here on the directions on the back side, we'll have the insert for these so you can kind of put them all together so you know what you're doing. But when you first subscribe, you will get a block. Um, well, let's try to find a clean one that doesn't have. Okay, well, okay, maybe not. You'll get a little clear block with yours. There's a little three by three, 2 by 7, 8. That's yeah, close enough. 3 by 3 block will come in it only the one time, only with your first kit. After that, you're on your own with the blocks. And then we open it up. And this one is Sparkling Celebrations. So kind of a summery 4th of July theme. Um, this one right here reminds me of the Disney movie Tangled when she has the little lanterns flying up. So I will be having some super fun with this one, with the paper pumpkin thing. And so yeah, you guys can subscribe to the this kit and have the fun delivered to your doorstep or to your post office. They do come with everything. So you've got the cards, the envelopes, the sticky stuff, your adhesive, your embellishments, just like the regular kits collection, only this one is a monthly reoccurring subscription for you. And you will get 90% of them have a stamp set and an ink spot in them with them. Sometimes we get the ones that are not, they're the craft ones, but a majority of them are these. But they're super fun. Um, for somebody who's not a kit person, I am the Paper Pumpkin kit is growing on me rapidly, quickly growing on me, especially doing the alternatives with them. I think that's just so much fun to do. Um, last month's was let me just grab it here real quick. Last month was the Waterside Retreat, I think is what it was called. Oops. Yeah, the Waterside Retreat. And unfortunately, I gave my card away, but it was my dad's birthday card. You can find it on my blog there. But these are the three cards that came in the actual kit itself. And then I took them and created an entire new level of a card. It's actually a double fold card with a window sheet in it. That's just one of the little things you can do with it. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So if you want creative ideas or alternate ideas, just kind of Pinterest around for paper pumpkin kit alternatives, or you can search hashtags for those as well. Um, they're everywhere, but they're a lot of fun, and they have so many different things you can do with them. You don't always have to follow the directions. So that is all I have for you guys today. With this kit, as I said earlier, I will let you guys know on a date when we want to do it. If you guys have any thoughts on dates, time, any of that, I am more than willing to adjust as we go along. I've been kind of playing around with days. Um, this month was not well planned. I do try to give you guys time to get the kits to you, and we always release 2 new kits at the beginning of the month. So that gives by doing it in the middle of the month, you have more time to get them to you. Um, probably looking probably looking at the 20th, which is actually my mom's birthday. So maybe we'll do a birthday one on that day and give her a little surprise party with her kit together. Wait, she's just heard all that. So there goes the surprise. But I'll let you guys know. Just kind of pay attention to the Facebook page, and it'll be there. It'll also be in my newsletter. I'll have all the details for that too. I will be back live on Thursday at 7 p.m. on Facebook. The replay will be posted here on YouTube, but we will be doing the Father's Day with gears and textures, and I got a really cool card that's going to be a lot of fun there for that one. And that is all I have for you guys. Until next time, happy stamping.